Okay, I know I should have my mic, but I'm a little bit lazy today. Here are the Inferno Fabrications 421 equal length headers that I just got back. It's got a new cat welded in here, right? And it's a little bit lower profile, just by half an inch. That's just to get a better clearance under the car. And also I asked Steve from the shop there to add an extra O2 sensor bung for, future wideband sensor, right? If we ever get that. It was really cheap to add that in there, so I figured I'd just do it now. Okay, so what am I doing? Why is there all this like tissue and stuff stuck in the pipes? And why is the Dremel out? Okay, so I'm an amateur, right? And I like race car stuff and learning about tuning and whatnot. And so, in my journey right now, I'm dealing with aftermarket headers and exhaust, right? The Subaru's over here, sitting where it does usually, or maybe here. But I have the OEM exhaust manifold currently on it, and I love it. But I recently got these headers back, and before I put them on the car, I want to do a bunch of things to them. One of them is what I'm doing with this Dremel right now. So you guys heard of intake and exhaust port, like porting, right? So right now I'm just trying to, in here, there are these like little steps like along the edge here. And they're like hard steps, right? And, it's going to restrict the flow a little bit because the air is going to come through, it's going to hit that little lip and it's going to kind of bounce off and then it's going to curl around or whatever it's going to do, right? With whatever air does. But the point is I'm trying to, use this little bit here to smooth out some of those hard lips on the inside here, right? To get rid of those edges where the air might get turbulent and not flow as nicely, right? That's the whole point of mandrel bent tubing, right? Because like on the inside radius here, it's nice and smooth. It's not like, like notchy and bent, right? So, this is minor tuning optimizations that kind of make the hobby fun. I think that's what it's all about. Doing all those little micro optimizations to get the most power you can, right? Because it's not a big horsepower car. Like I can't depend on engine in this car. It's 150 horsepower, but if you can make the exhaust a little bit more efficient, then why not? It's on the table. I got the tools. I got a little bit of time. That's why we're here. Inside there are these they used to be sharp edges, and that's because of the way that it's welded, right? It's like a ring, and a ring, right? And then the inner edges of those rings have these sharp ledges and lips, and it typically will reduce the flow because it has to pass over those ridges and lips. So all I've done now is just take the Dremel bit. It's a red stone, which is good for shaving metal. I originally thought to use like carbide or something, but I was talking to the manufacturer of these headers. He works a lot with metal, right? So he just told me use a red stone because it creates a dust rather than metal shavings, and it'll just be less harmful to the substrate in there. Before I had a whole bunch of paper napkins stuffed in there so the dust wouldn't get hit. It wouldn't hit the substrate. But I'm using a leaf blower to blow out all of the extra stuff outwards, right? Just kind of like exactly how the exhaust would work. It would just push everything out. So right now I'm close to being done. So there's the headers right now. I'm gonna work on the exhaust heads next. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with what's been done. I've cleaned up the inside of this hole here. Yeah, it doesn't look pretty, guys, but all of the rough edges inside of this hole here are now a lot smoother than they were before, and hopefully that will translate to a little bit more flow, meaning a little bit more torque, a little bit more power on the little FB20 engine. So there it is. Headers are ported, in here and over here. All the flanges have been, the diameters, the inner radiuses have been cleaned up a little bit. So yeah, next step is figuring out what we're going to do with heat shielding.